Earlier today, the film theorists, MatPat from Game Theory and all those other theory channels, made a video called Film Theory. Bluey is much darker than you realize. And as soon as I saw this, I knew that I just had to make a reaction video to it, because my most popular video is reacting to Bluey's most popular theories. So I know I gotta take a look at this. I gotta see, do I think it's likely? Does MatPat know what he's talking about? Is he just kind of grasping at things that aren't really there? So I'm going to be reacting to it, giving my thoughts on it, and hopefully we have a good video here. So let's just get right into it. Okay, that's a city getting nuked. So, all right. So based on that, I'm guessing that this is probably the theory that there was some kind of apocalypse or cataclysmic event that wiped out humanity, and then our dogs evolved and took over. So that's what I'm assuming they're going to be going with here, which is good because that's not a theory that I covered in my most popular theories video. So hopefully that's what it is, because that's an interesting theory.
But this time, someone actually beat me to the punch. Currently, there's a popular fan theory circulating that Bluey takes place in a post-human apocalypse. As the theory goes...
Yeah, this, something that I saw, but it just didn't really interest me that much. I didn't think it was all that interesting. I don't think it had really that much merit to it. And it's also a theory that you hear with every other show that has like talking animals, and it's always, oh, this is some kind of post-apocalyptic, nuclear radiation mutation, kind of like with SpongeBob. That was really popular. So that's why I didn't cover it. But I gotta see, maybe there's more to this theory than I originally thought. So maybe MatPat can enlighten me here.
Number 1. In Season 1, Episode 13, Spy Games, Bluey's little sister Bingo sings the nursery rhyme, One Man Went to Mow.
True. Referencing the man and his dog, that could only happen in a human world.
At some point in this universe, humans were present, and that there's some distinction between men and dogs.
True.
Number 2. All the technology is the same. Cars, laptops, tablets, phones...
But isn't that kind of a point against it? Like, one of my biggest problems with this theory is that everything else, besides the fact that they're talking dogs, is exactly the same as it is today. There's just no way that everything would have survived for, the thousands or millions of years of evolution. It just doesn't really make that much sense to me, but we'll see where's MatPat going with this. I'm interested, at least.
This technology was left behind by the humans, and once the dogs figured out how to make it work, they then started using it for themselves.
But it would take them a long time to evolve in this theory, right? Like, there's no way everything would be in such pristine condition. Like, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
Point number 3, the dogs, they still seem to be transitioning. In the Season 1 episode Barbecue, we meet...
Socks. Socks, yeah. Socks is a confusing one. Socks is an interesting one to explain because of, the whole baby behavior thing, and then in Baby Race, but Socks acts this way, but now babies are actually like human babies. But yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of a mess.
This implies then that dog society is still going through a transitional period, where some dogs are still starting as dogs, but others are closer in genetic makeup to the bipedal human-like dogs that the series is known for. Speaking of evolving, point number 4, the dogs eat chocolate.
I mean, really? Is the dogs eating chocolate really evidence of a post-apocalyptic society? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's just an alternate universe. That's the way that I look at it. It's just some kind of alternate reality to the world that we live in. I think that's a much more, even though it's a very basic explanation, I think it's just a lot better than this one.
It's chocolate. This is important because chocolate is toxic to dogs. Chocolate contains...
I am actually really surprised in the show that the dogs eat chocolate, and they talk about how good chocolate is, because, do they really want... And I know kids aren't dumb. Kids are, smarter than a lot of people treat them. But, you really want to show all these impressionable youths dogs eating chocolate on TV? I don't know. It seems like a weird move to me when they could have just left chocolate out, that they make a point to say, yo, chocolate's really good.
At various points throughout the show, we see characters either using
okay. But to be fair, you do see children on leashes sometimes nowadays. I mean, I don't know how common that is in other countries because it seems like, yeah, I know, it just seems like something that would be very American. But like, you know, kids can be on leashes sometimes. It happens. I wouldn't do that, but you know, some people definitely do.
Overall, there seems to be a lot of evidence in support of this theory. A lot. But before we start,
hey, a lot of circumstantial kind of maybe evidence, but I mean, I know that's how most of these film theory, game theories are, but so far I'm really not liking how likely I think this theory is.
Carefully at how the leashes are being used in this universe. They're being used to keep track of small children. Guess what other civilization self-designed leashes to keep track of their small children?
There goes that.
Humans, treating our small young
exactly
ones
what I was saying.
That need intelligent creatures are just programmed to find ways to use the resources that exist around them. So it's no surprise that the dog society of Bluey would figure out non-toxic.
That makes sense. That I should have thought about that. I feel dumb for not thinking about that. Yeah, they just figured out how to make chocolate that doesn't have, you know, the stuff in it that kills dogs. They just found a way around it. That makes a lot more sense.
Well, I think in the Bluey-verse, calling someone a dog is just how you refer to your kids.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's not one man and his dog. It's one man and his dog. Yo. That is crazy. MatPat, you've done it again. You've cracked the code. He made his theory, and then he debunked his theory in the same episode. That is truly the mark of a theorist YouTuber. That just blew my mind right there. That was amazing.
What about the fact that the dogs have adopted the technology that we humans left behind? Honestly, that just isn't feasible. The theory says that there was a human apocalypse and that thousands of years
This
later,
is what I was saying.
Fetal creatures that we see in the world. The fact of the matter is that our human technology.
We're on the same page here.
For instance, a printed circuit board like the ones that are used in your smart devices, it only has a lifespan of 15 to 20 years, which for us isn't that bad. But if
exactly,
they must
they must have made them all themselves because there's no way all the human technology would still be in such great condition. It's exactly what I was saying.
He states that it's 4 million years old, but then wouldn't that just prove that humans were extinct years ago? No, and for one key reason, plate tectonics. Plate tectonics
what?
Is the theory
where is he going with this one?
Bit by bit, the continents we know today
oh, wow.
Shape,
Bro pulls out the continental drift to prove this theory wrong. Bro did his homework. That is not something I would have thought of, but dude really put together the timeline and thought about plate tectonics and continental drift for his video about Bluey. Dude, I gotta step up my game. I mean, what am I doing? I better spend, 50 hours running advanced simulations if I want to compete with this. I mean, jeez.
For as fun as the Bluey apocalypse theory is, the evidence just doesn't hold up to scrutiny. However, I see this internet theory and I raise it a new one. Not only can I definitively...
Okay, now we're getting into it. 12 out of 15 minutes in, he's posing a new theory. Let's see it. I'm really excited to see what this could be.
Prove that this is indeed a separate universe. It's gonna change.
That's what I said. It's an alternate universe, because doesn't that just make so much more sense? That's what I was saying.
Here in the show is a more perfect world where monkeys didn't evolve into hairless apes.
A more perfect world.
Truly superior being,
truly superior being.
Wonder whether our real world here is truly the darkest timeline. But hey, that's just
okay. So he proposes the post-apocalyptic society theory, debunks it, and then says that, or poses a theory that the world would be better or a more I don't know how to even say this. A better species would be if monkeys evolved into dogs than into humans. I mean it does look that way. I mean, in the Blueyverse, everything looks like society is going great and everyone is just having a great time. It seems like they have no real issues. I mean, they do have an army, so they do have conflicts, but things seem to be going a lot better in the Blueyverse than in our universe. So I don't know, maybe he is onto something. But that is going to do it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun to look through and react. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And once again, thank you for watching.